I'm Anas. I'm the product marketing manager at 𝗖𝗎𝗲𝗓. So today we'll be talking about B2B keyword research, especially keyword research for B2B product marketing managers. So for those who have made it to the webinar, a warm welcome to you. And for those who are still registered for the webinar, a video recording of the same webinar will be sent to your mail. So rest assured that you will still get the copy of this webinar. So as for the topic, we'll be looking at how the importance of keyword research in for a B2B product marketer, and the mistakes that are commonly seen while conducting keyword research, and then how PMMs at unicorns perform keyword research and generate tons of traffic and leads. So towards the end of the webinar, we'll be seeing a working demo of how to actually create keyword research from scratch. And we'll also have a chance to look at the sheet where the keywords are being written based on the customer lifecycle journey. So today, to get us all through the webinar, we have Debasree Panda, the CEO and co-founder of 𝗖𝗎𝗲𝗓. So let me welcome Debasree. Over to you, Debasree.
Okay, thank you, Anas. Thanks a lot. Let's quickly get started with keyword research for B2B product marketers and content marketers. But before we get started, brief introduction to our company. We are a young company, 1 year old, and we help B2B enterprises to increase their organic traffic and increase their organic leads from content marketing technology. So we provide a product called Intelligent Content Marketing Platform, which helps product marketers to create the content map very fast, very quickly, and it also helps them to monitor the impact of the content on their organic traffic and also the leads. Some of our marquee customers include 𝗖𝗎𝗲𝗓, Tetrate, Digitate, and Autotune. They're all based out of California, US, and they are some of them are emerging unicorns. So today we'll discuss about 4 important things. The first one is importance of keyword research for product marketing managers, why it is quite trending, recently. And second one will discuss about the common mistakes to avoid while conducting the keyword research. And the third one will be about how successful product marketing managers in companies like Harness, ServiceNow, Salesforce, Splunk, they perform the keyword research quite successfully. And finally, we'll also quickly see a running demo. So let's get started. So importance of keyword research for product marketing managers. So I have been speaking that product marketing managers have evolved. Their responsibilities have evolved after 2020, especially after pandemic. They have a new additional responsibility, that is to save and grow organization and business. Earlier, product marketing managers were seen as a desk role where they would do all kind of research and support sales. But after 2020, they are right now like a Superman who is responsible to kind of not only save but also kind of increase the business, increase revenue, provide organic leads to the sales, etc. All right. So product marketing managers after 2020 are provided more responsibility to create content that would eventually get more organic traffic and also generate leads. Now, the way to do the right content or to create the right content is to first of all understand the domain well. Know what is the space the organization is working, that understanding the landscape, then understanding their customer pain points, what problem or what messaging will work with them, etc. And finally, they have to do the keyword research, which is a little bit new because understanding the domain and understanding the customers they have been doing traditionally, but keyword research is something that the product marketing managers are taking up newly. It's a new activity that they have to perform to tackle with the new responsibility of creating content. Now we'll discuss about the common mistakes that I have seen while providing solutions to the client, consulting to the client, and the common mistakes that any is done while carrying out the keyword research in any organization. So the first mistake is the keyword research is done by anyone but product marketing manager. That's the first common mistake. The keyword research has to be done by product marketing managers only. Now let us see, who are the usual stakeholders who carry out keyword research in any organization. Now, when I say organization, our target audience is always B2B companies, especially software enterprises. That's why when I say organization, it is usually B2B software enterprises. Now, keyword research in B2B software organizations are carried out by three important folks. Agencies. There are certain digital marketing or SEO agencies who does the keyword research. The second one is business stakeholders like CEO or maybe CTO who or the co-founders themselves. They do the keyword research on the very first day, and they give the keyword research to the product marketing managers or any other or digital marketing managers to run ads on, etc. The third person who does the keyword research is digital marketers. In significant amount of companies, there are digital marketers who are responsible, who are given the responsibility to perform the keyword research. Now we'll quickly discuss about the issue of getting the keyword research done by all these individual folks. Now, when keyword research is done by agencies, the output will not be good because they lack the context. They will not have the domain experience. They will not understand your domain to the bones, and they will not be able to provide you the accurate keyword research. That's the problem. The second one is business stakeholders. Although co-founders, CTO, CEO, they understand their product, their solution quite well, unfortunately, they will have a very myopic and a narrow vision towards digital marketing. So they will not be able to create or pick up the right keywords for their product sales in the online platform. So that's the problem with them, lack of digital understanding, and they're quite myopic about and they're very focused about increasing the business from the sales point of view or from the product, making a good product, but they will not understand the deeper mechanism of digital marketing. The third one is digital marketers. Now, unfortunately, digital marketers are quite equipped, quite skilled when it comes to digital marketing and technologies. But unfortunately, the problem with the activity is that it is done in silo. Digital marketing may not understand the domain completely, and the keyword research, when it is done in silo, it might hamper the whole keyword research plan. So that's the first mistake. In the keyword research, product marketing manager has to be the central role, play a central role to create accurate keywords for the company. Now let's look at the second and interesting mistake, that is overemphasize on competition and third-party tools. Whenever people are tasked with keyword research, the first thing they would do that look at the competition. So that's a quite intuitive and a logical way to start the keyword research with. And when they will go and search their competition, their web, and the website of the competitions, they would identify certain keywords that the competition would be focusing on. If you go to the homepage, then you will find that they are focusing on 5 or 6 keywords. It will automatically pop out. And the next phase of keyword research will be looking into third-party SEO tools like Ahref and SEMrush to find out the data. What's my competition is focusing on? What are the different keywords from which my competition is getting a lot of traffic? That's something any person would ideally search for. But unfortunately, there are certain risks associated with it. Now let us look at the risk. When you're looking at the competition, there are 2 risks associated with the strategy. Is you're becoming a follower right now, and the risk is you're committing the same mistake your competition is making, or they have committed. You are not being yourself. So if your positioning is, let's say, selling ice creams and not thick shake, then you should only stick to those keywords which will help you get business on selling ice creams. Whereas your competition might be selling a lot of stuff, ice cream, thick shakes, and many more frozen items or confectionery items. So you should be yourself and stick to your domain and your positioning, your product positioning, and you should select the keywords. The second one is referring to third-party SEO tools. Unfortunately, the data provided by third-party SEO tools are quite inaccurate. There are certain algorithms which scan their website and get the data, and unfortunately, those algorithms are not quite accurate, and the website also kind of metamorph very frequently. Obviously, the messaging would be quite different. New blogs would appear, and it is quite difficult for any algorithm to scan all the time a particular website and get the focused keywords that or the traffic, the keywords for which the competition is getting traffic from. Now, looking at the data, the proxy data, which is inaccurate or at least half accurate, will just mislead you in your keyword research program, and your content plan can go just haywire, and the loss will be tremendous. You can just lose up to 2 to 3 quarters writing the wrong content and expecting wrong results. So that's the second mistake. Now let's look at the third mistake, which is even more interesting. Obsession with keyword variation, short tail and long tail keywords. Traditionally, when keyword research is conducted, people are quite obsessed with short tail and long tail keywords. So I'll provide you a quick demo on this part. What do I mean by that? So short tail keywords are the keywords which will have 1 or 2 keywords maximum, and the long tail keywords will be a long phrase keyword which will have maybe 3 or 4 keywords or even more. So that's the quick definition of the short tail and long tail keywords. One should not become too obsessed with short tail and long tail keywords. The reason is Google algorithm is becoming more and more intelligent, and it understands your content, and it understands the intention of your content, and it automatically formulates various keyword types, and it will attach to your content. It will say that, hey, you may not have targeted ABCD keyword, but I think that your content is also will serve good for ABCD keywords. So it will try to kind of promote your content for other search items that you may not have or may not have considered at all. Let me show you a quick example here. All right. So we have created a particular landing page which is called B2B CMO Survey 2022. It's not a blog, but it's just a promotional landing page where we are now asking users to download an ebook. And we have provided a very short description about that ebook, maybe less than 300 words. And we have just provided an outline. But the peculiar thing is, when we kind of search in the Google Search Console, we see that there are many keywords for which I'll just show you the page. So I filtered this on a page in Google Search Console, and I'm checking that all the impressions that my content has made, or Google has showed this content for, is for different keywords. For example, B2B CMO, CMO Survey 2022, CMO Challenges 2022. I mean, I have not targeted these keywords. There are certain small keywords and long tail keywords. I have not targeted them accurately, but Google algorithm automatically considers all these variations of keywords, and it will try to promote your content organically. So that's a good good part. So that's the point. Do not focus completely on short tail and long tail keywords. Just focus on what content you should write to appease your target audience, and the keyword variations will automatically be taken care of by Google. The second one is choosing keywords which doesn't make sense for your business, although they are very close to you, which might appear close to your business, but they may not be relevant for drawing business. For example, you are selling ice cream in New York. You do not have an online presence, but you just want to kind of promote your business through online. Whosoever comes to New York, you want them to try ice cream in your shop. So if you are trying to write some articles or content, and you want to choose certain keywords, you cannot choose a keyword which, for example, best ice cream in the world, because someone reading in another geography, let's say California, if they are consuming the content best ice cream in the world, they will not be ever be able to kind of purchase an ice cream from your shop digitally. So that's the problem. So although it might seem relevant, but it may not draw business to you. So avoid keywords variations that does not bring business to your product or solutions. Now let us kind of look at the the fourth mistake. I'm sorry. Choosing too many or too less keywords. Now, we have consulted near about 20 plus B2B tech startups. Some of them are quite new. Some of them are emerging unicorns. Some of them are unicorns. For example, some of them already have raised, $100+ million in just 4 or 5 years. And what we have realized is all these companies, they conduct a mistake. That is choosing a lot of keywords. Since there are a lot of keywords available, I mean, no one can stop you. There is no kind of security check to not take a lot of keywords from different channels. So people end up maybe considering 100+ keywords. Now, there's a problem with that. You can choose 100+ keywords, but it is not practical to create content for all these 100 keywords. Prioritization is bigger issue when you choose 100+ keywords. Once you choose a lot of keywords, maybe even if you choose 50 keywords, the problem with that is you tend to lose focus. Shall I prioritize the first 3 keywords or second set of keywords? Sometimes business stakeholders will jump into the discussion, and they'll tell you that, hey, you know what, out of this 50 keywords, although you are prioritizing maybe the first 10 keywords for the first quarter, I want you to focus on the maybe the 45th and 46th keyword, because that seems quite lucrative. That's kind of takes away the focus of content, and you might oscillate from here and there in the whole keyword research. It is not advisable to have a long list of keywords. Having a small list of keywords is also equally detrimental, because it will not, the scope of content will not be broadened enough to get more organic traffic. Now, I don't want to kind of explain the risk of having less keywords. Now, the best or the sweet spot is to consider keywords between 50 to 20 is a good amount of keywords, and to freeze it for a year. Now, you can freeze 15 to 20 keywords, keep on writing content till the time you champion all these keywords, and your average rank is improving in the Google, and you're getting adequate organic traffic. So those are the mistakes that one should avoid. Now we'll talk about how to create keyword research in the right way. Now we have discussed with many successful companies such as Big Panda, Harness, then ServiceNow, Salesforce. All of them are unicorns, or some have actually went to the IPO. They have exited already, so they are successful in their own right. And when we consulted the way or the approach they conduct the keyword research, we found a fantastic pattern. And the pattern is, they first start with target persona and customer lifecycle journey. That's the first step. The second step is they'll create the content map that matters. The product marketing managers will collaborate with sales, business, and technical stakeholders, and they'll create a content map, the content that would matter for the end audience. from various perspectives, from the technical and from the business perspective. Third, they'll do the keyword research independently. There are tools like 𝗧𝗯𝗹𝗲. I'll quickly show you that. They'll do their conduct their keyword research. They'll find out some 15 to 20 top keywords, and finally they'll have two important things. In the left hand side they'll have the content, and the right they'll have the keyword, and they just need to kind of marry with each other, and they just need to kind of tag those keywords to the content, and that's the easiest way. Now, let me first show you, how to conduct your keyword research using tools like 𝗧𝗯𝗹𝗲. It's completely free. There are, other tools provided by Google like Keyword Planner in Google AdWords. But unfortunately, if you do not spend a certain amount of money on ads, your keyword volume may not be accurate. Google AdWords will provide a range of the volume of average search volume of certain keywords. It will not provide you accurate data. So it is advisable to use the free tool 𝗧𝗯𝗹𝗲 to first of all to check as many keywords as you want, and then just take the and then note their weight or the frequency or that average search volume per month. And then after that you can choose maybe 15 to 20 set of keywords, finalize them. Okay, these are the set of keywords I want to focus on this year, and then you do the mapping, the content and keyword mapping. Let me quickly show you the 𝗧stream. So this is the kind of site I was talking about. 𝗧stream is by Local IQ. Then you can just write any keyword. For example, I'll write continuous delivery, and then search a keyword. Now, the best thing is I'll kind of choose for United States, and I'll search for all the industry because it is applicable to all the industries. The best thing about 𝗧stream is it has APIs with Google AdWords, and it gets the data from there. So you get the accurate data of average search volume of every keyword from the Google itself. All right. So there are, there is the search volume for continuous delivery is 3,600. Not only kind of I'll take this into consideration, but also I can check the other related keywords that might be relevant for me or for my business. For example, continuous integration CD. Since it has a high search volume, I might consider this keyword for my content planning. So that's a good part. It will suggest you near about 30 to 40 more keywords when you search for a particular keyword. So that's a good part of it. Now, what I'll do is I'll take these keywords, continuous delivery and continuous integration. I'll keep on taking notes of the average search volume of all the keywords that I have in mind based on my experience as a product marketing experience. And then I'll just put them into a sheet called keywords. I just outline everything. And then what I do is, as I was explaining, once you kind of create all the keywords, maybe 15 to 20 keywords, focused keywords. Here I have selected almost 21 keywords, and then I'll create a content map. That is quite essential. The content map, we have discussed this over and over again in our past webinars. The content map has to be a 2x2 matrix where in the row you have the stages of customer lifecycle journey. So we consider IDA as one of the model. So we consider the stages as awareness, interest, desire, and action. These are the gradual stages which any typical customer has to go through before they end up buying your product. And in the column, we have users, influencers, and decision makers, because the content requirement for each of these people will be quite different. For example, this is a sample worksheet that I prepared for a tool called Spinnaker, and they are into continuous delivery, a little bit complicated area than the normal B2B landscape. So I don't want to kind of overwhelm anyone by going through each of this content. But the point is, once I write the content, what is the content that a particular user will be looking at when they are in awareness phase? Because awareness is a phase when people are not aware about their challenge, may or may not be aware about the challenge. So now we need to write, product marketing managers need to write certain content to address the list of challenges a user would face, in their territory, and then map a keyword against that, content. And then gradually you build certain other, content topics, or for users, or let's say for decision makers, and you allocate, keywords from the keyword list. So now let me give one another example. Now decision makers. Now since decision makers are quite, they are top level guys, mid to top level, like CTO. In this case, they're a head of engineering. They are maybe 15 plus experienced in their field. They are not looking to implement a product and solution. They are mostly concerned about bringing transformation to their process or to their domain. For them, topics like top trends for achieving continuous delivery will be quite lucrative for them to consider or to read in their spare time. So I have considered a topic like that. And I have taken one particular keyword, which is continuous delivery, and Spinnaker CD. I've considered these two keywords and I put them. I'll try to ensure that whenever I'm writing the whole story, narrating the story, I'm ensuring that these keywords are adequately repeating in the heading tags. For SEO, obviously there are, we can have another webinar where we'll take you through the standard best practices. We'll have our digital marketing experts speaking about how to kind of ensure the proper SEO or the proper SEO techniques, or the best practices, SEO best practices when you have the content and the keyword. We'll talk about this a little bit later. But for right now, for the start, we can have the content and the keyword mapped to each other in the sheet. Similarly, I'll take another quick example, influencers. Now, influencers are the folks. They are not very much interested about the solution, but interested about a product. What is the product? What is the return that they would get from the product? Will the influencer, because since they belong to the enterprise architect fraternity, they are more concerned about will a new solution fit in their ecosystem easily? What are the different kind of integrations, etc. So you write the content, and then you can pick certain keywords from your list of keywords, and then you place it up there. So that's the way. So essentially what we are speaking is keyword research cannot be done in silo. It has to be driven from the content point of view, and content has to be driven from two important aspects, that is the customer lifecycle journey and your target persona. Once you have a map, the content map ready, you can quickly do a content research, simultaneously, using free tools like WordStream, and then finally map it to prepare a holistic. And this will be flawless and easy to implement, and you can easily also kind of monitor the progress of content. So yeah, so that's it. There's a sample sheet. I'll after this webinar is over, we'll provide the recordings as well as the sample sheet, so that it helps anybody to create the content map and the keyword research easily. So that's it for today. If you think that it was helpful, please do let us know in the comments, or send us an email. Or if you have any doubts, then please feel free to reach out to us. We are here to help. We provide free consulting to any company around their content and keyword strategy. Yes, thank you for today, and have a nice rest of the day.